EGG confirms that gastroparesis and dyspepsia are the same disease. As we chart the history of the EGG over the past 100 years, what stands out is the repeated breakthroughs that have been made by so many eminent scientists, and the time in between these discoveries. From Claude Bernard's work in 1849 to the actual discovery of EGG by Walter Alvarez in 1922. And in the last 100 years there have been discoveries that have further enhanced our understanding and use of the technology. In the past 6 months alone, we have seen new and very significant publications that have taken us to the very threshold of understanding homeostasis of diseases, like gastroparesis and functional dyspepsia. Let's first remember that to get to this point, EGG was discovered to be a meter, or measure of the health and function, of the homeostatic mechanisms of gastrointestinal motility, giving rise to the first and only stable and reproducible raw signal, which in turn, gave way to the running spectral analysis, and finally the critical frequency-specific summary graphs. Koch's definition of population normals, added to the summary graphs, allowed recognition of normal versus abnormal, enabling identification of specific disease characteristics. The cycle of understanding of the potential of EGG only then required the work of Abel and O'Grady, who determined the normal number of ICCs for healthy homeostasis, followed by the final piece of the EGG puzzle, contributed by Lin, Sariasek and McCallum, directly associating the ICC homeostasis to the normal 3 cycle per minute EGG signal. The stage was now set to unlock the full potential of EGG. For many years, since Jones published the EGG and water load satiety test data, comparing functional dyspepsia to normal patients, many EGG users suspected that functional dyspepsia and gastroparesis were the same disease, with similar disparities in accommodation as well as the EGG findings. In the fall of 2021, the NIH Diabetes Consortium published a blockbuster game-changing paper, encompassing nearly 1,000 patients with either gastroparesis or functional dyspepsia. What they discovered was that both gastroparesis and functional dyspepsia were the same disease, just at different ends of the spectrum of severity, with many shared characteristics. One unexpected finding was that the typical gastric emptying delay, seen in the gastric emptying scan, was not a reproducible feature, and may no longer be considered as useful in the diagnosis and follow-up of patients. A large, significant number of those studied were noted to share one vital characteristic required for homeostasis. They were deficient in ICCs. Now all that remained was to see if the EGG confirmed the same results. That eagerly awaited confirmation was published by Koch 1 week ago. EGG studies performed on the same subjects in the NIH study clearly demonstrated that the gastroparesis and the functional dyspepsia groups had the same EGG findings, confirming that both diseases were the same and that ICCs were the diagnostic key for both illnesses. As importantly, this evidence now firmly places EGG as the primary diagnostic tool in diagnosing gastroparesis and functional dyspepsia. The importance of this discovery cannot be understated. As we will discuss in next week's episode, there is already published evidence that certain subtypes of gastroparesis, such the pyloric dysfunction and GERD-associated subtypes, once identified by EGG, can be cured with EGG-directed therapy. The question to be decided in the future is, will we find the same to be true for functional dyspepsia? Join us next week, as we continue to shed light on the revolutionary research that clearly defines EGG as one of the major advances of the century. 3CPM, helping to cure the incurable, working with GastroLab, the exclusive distributor and research partner for 3CPM in India. Visit gastrolab.com or phone on 088-8939-9914.